Hi everyone. I hope everyone's having an amazing day. So the reason I'm starting the video focusing on this doll is because this is um this is a doll from Corn, if you guys are familiar with it. And I had this doll since 99. I bought this at a concert when I went to see them back in 99. And my beauty for today is called My Insecurities. You see this doll? This is exactly how like I felt my whole life. And this 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 year, well, in 2017, when I started meditation, and I started getting like kind of unnecessary attention because I was putting myself out there, to talk to people. I started noticing that people don't see me the same way I used to see myself. And a lot of human beings, we literally have, like today, somebody called me to kick it so we could go out. And I'm like, dude, I'm not working. So it's like, I don't have it like that, like before. And he was like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And it's a club that we could go for free. But in my head, like, I called my friend Rachel. And I'm like, let's go, girl. But she doesn't feel like going. And in my head today, like, I didn't even go out today. Today I woke up at 4 in the morning. I don't know why. So I just put meditation music so I could go to sleep. And fell asleep, and then I woke up like around 8. Then I moved my car, and I've been like meditating. I went to eat, and then I check out my snaps, and I just kind of like I check everything, my snaps and my Instagram, because those are the only things that I really check out. My video today is basically my insecurities, and how you're perceived as a human being just on your external, but you don't get to see this. And this is what I felt like. You see those cuts and all of that? I feel like that. I felt like I was a wreck with a bunch of issues. See, I have my scars in here, and I have my scars in my legs, and I don't know. I even have this scar too that I don't even know where the hell I got it. It was in El Salvador and shit when I was a little kid, because I guess I was a badass and shit. I've always been stubborn. Imagine if I'm stubborn now, fucking older. Imagine me as a kid. Like, people would tell me what the fuck to do, and I think I would go to the left and shit. They would say, go right, Jessica, go to the left. Because Jessica's always been like the kind of person that I don't listen. I don't know. But see, even if people tell me the shit that is right, like I started like thinking today, like since young guys would be like, oh, you have really nice toes, you have really nice feet, you have really nice blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, I was like, what the fuck? What are they talking about? People mostly notice just the external part of people. And I remember like this guy even, he was my neighbor, and I was his sister's friend. And this guy was like, oh, you're so pretty. If you would pay attention to me, I would treat you like a queen. And I didn't like him. I didn't pay attention to him in any type of way. First, because he was older than me. Second, because he kind of like buys some music, and that's kind of like not my thing. He was Mexican, but hardcore Mexican. He like paisa music, and I don't have no disrespect on that. Honestly, I really don't. But like that rancho music is like I respect, because it comes from your culture, and I understand that. But for me and my ear, it kind of, I'm like, let me go that way. Let me go to reggaeton. Let me go to cumbia. Let me go to merengue. Let me go to reggae. Let me go to something else. I don't have no hate against paisa music, because my ex is Mexican, but he wasn't into that kind of music. He kind of like cumbia merengue because he was from El DF and shit. And me, I'm Salvadorian, so I like cumbia. I like merengue. I like punta, but I don't even know how to dance the shit because it's too sexual to me. So anyways, not even gonna go there. So I was just like, he was like, he would compliment me about my feet. He would compliment me about things that I was just like, Okay, thank you. So it's like people basically don't see how other people perceive you, you know? And I don't know if it was just 3 words just to get to me, but I kind of like kind of know what I like and what I liked. But I was kind of like noticing that my insecurities were really hidden inside of me. And most of my insecurities were mainly subconscious because, growing up, you just kind of go about life. Like, you grow up, you go to school, you do what you need to do, you flow, you flow, you flow, you flow, you flow. You're trying to fit in as a teenager, honestly, and it's like, even in high school, some dude I was doing an art class during Valentine's Day. I was passing out paper because we were doing something for Valentine's Day in the art class, and I was wearing a black shirt with a heart in it, and God, we were just having this conversation yesterday with Rachel. We were doing a little mini workout and shit. That I'm so naive and lost when it comes to guys that, like, literally you have to tell me I fucking like you and I want something with you because I'm in my own little world. I'm that kind of person that I'm in my own little world. I don't pay attention to guys. And if I like you, I'll tell you straight out. Because literally, I had to overcome all my insecurities. I've been doing a lot of healing. I've been analyzing my life, my present, my future. And I told the person that I like straight out, because this time I'm like, you're the one I want, and I overcame my insecurities. And I'm like, I'm in charge of my world now. I'm in charge of my reality, and this person made me feel really good for a while and shit. Because we were like pretty cool, and anyways, but like, going back to the story with this guy in high school and shit, I was wearing a heart, and I'm like, what color heart you want? And he said, I want your heart. And I was like, oh, you want pink? I literally just answered like that because my heart was pink inside my shirt. And I'm like, okay, here, bye. And the guy just kind of looked at me like, what a dumbo. Whatever, but I don't know. I learned to basically be able to stay in my lane. I didn't see my insecurities. I didn't see my subconscious insecurities. I kind of started noticing now that I've been analyzing and healing, my past. Right now, I asked somebody to go to the club, and the person said, oh my God, I need to get mentally prepared because I get anxious. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? I'm like, what? In my head, I'm like, literally, this person gonna flip my head because I was like, I don't mind being around large crowds. I don't mind going out and dancing. I don't mind being around people. I literally just on Saturday met another guy. He was the healer, the Reiki healer, and he was so fucking cool and shit. But like when we talked and connected, even when he was healing, I was telling Rachel, like, this dude, I don't feel like no inappropriate sexual feelings. It felt like a pure heart because he told me things that I was just like, I thought it was in my head. So I was like, dude, like, I felt his pure heart and his soul. And I'm like, when he was touching me and he was healing me, I go like that, I felt like a soft touch, but it felt so good. And then when he come to find out, he was saying like, oh, I want to be a social butterfly because I'm an introvert. I am an introvert, myself too. And I was just like, I would never have known. Like, on the reals, I would have never have known. Most of us people, we show our face to people, like, we laugh. And I notice that people that are always making other people laugh, they have a lot of shit going on inside their heads. Because I was a fucking rainbow and shit. I had like a lot of fucking shit going on in my head. I used to think a lot of fucking shit. I used to be like, but I never show my problems. I never show my insecurities. And I've always been kind of like, I show people certain parts of me, and the more I get to know you, I show you a little bit more. And the more I get to know you, I show you a little bit more. But then, sometimes I'm like, because some people give me like, I don't know. But it seems like, I guess every human being has their own insecurities they're going on. When I got sick and I was going through, all my stuff with my vasculitis and my scars in my legs, I remember the guy that I was having sex with that time and shit. When I got to meet his girlfriend, I guess she wanted to make me feel some type of way. She was like, oh, did you know this person kind of actually felt disgusted by you by fucking with you because you were sick? And I kind of cried when she told me that, because I was like, damn, that kind of put me down. That gave me an insecurity. That was maybe one of the reasons why I was like, shit, no guy's gonna want to fuck with me like if my fucking sickness was the one that was the one that we're going to fuck. I heal that, you know, and I have my scars, and I was just like, fuck it. I learned from that, you know. Most people just look at this, like your face and your body and shit like that. But I have a lot of internal insecurities. Had a lot of internal insecurities. I didn't know who the fuck I was. You know, one of the mainly insecurities that I have right now, I will say it's like because I have a double chin. Before I used to complain because I had my neck a little bit black. And I have rolls, you know, like when I was in the yoga class, you know, I have my little love handles in the back. And, you know, I have to fix my arm too because, I used to weigh 335 pounds. So it's like, you know, I have a little bit of flappiness there. And I'm aware of all that. You know, those are my insecurities now. Just my body that I see. And, you know, I have a lower tummy too. And I would tell my kids, like, because Carla would always tell me, I don't think I'm pretty. I'm like, girl, I never had a nice body. Like, look at you. You pretty. You don't have this. And I tell her, like, look, this is fat. Like, whenever I hear people that saying they're fat, I'm like, let me fucking show you fat. Let me fucking show you who the fuck is fat. You know, and my insecurities were mostly physical, you know, because I was so much weight. Even the guy that helped me lose weight, I guess when I was losing weight, I had my tummy a little bit flat because I had like a big ass tummy and shit. And I don't know, I guess one day that I dressed nice, my boobies were showing nicely. He said, oh shit, you actually have very nice boobs that are big. And I have fucked with this guy almost for a year. I kind of feel like, what the fuck? Like, he didn't even, whatever's, you know. But see, people and things that people say can even put you into that kind of mentality, you know. And it's like, this is something I never said, but I don't care how the fuck my body looks. I come to the realization that most of the insecurities we have are mental, and they're inside of our heads, you know. And we don't show them to people, like that anxiety shit, that depression shit. Like, one of my biggest insecurities, I will say that I'm too extra sensitive, and everything people say I take to the ass. Yeah, I do. It goes like straight to my head, and I'm just like, why are you so fucking extra sensitive, Jessica? So as an empath, I also learned to pick up on other people's feelings, and sometimes those insecurities were just piling up in top of minds. I do on empath protection every single morning, and I showed my kids the same thing because they're empaths too. I'm also very mindful how I talk to people because I feel every emotion mostly. Like when I hurt someone, I could feel it. And then I like cry about it because I'm like, "Ay, Jessica, shut the fuck up. Like, keep your thoughts to yourself." Like, even with Rachel, because she's like mainly the only person that really stands by fucking blunt, big ass mouth. I tell her, hey, dude, I don't want to lose no more friendships and shit because I'm fucking blunt. And I do reflect a lot of people, a lot, because I'm healing and shit. And maybe my insecurities, you know, reflect on people worse because as a healing person, you know, when other people reflect shit on me, I cry about it. I transmute it, I release it, I burn it, and I let it go. I learned that, you know, I don't keep emotions in my head no more. But other people have not learned to do that. That's why I do my yoga. That's why I do my daily meditation. That's why I go dancing to do therapy. That's why I do therapy from domestic violence. And I've learned so many ways to cope with stress, to cope with emotions, and to cope with my insecurities, you know? So it's like a lot of people haven't done that. So it's like, I even told Rachel, we have a code. I tell her, hey, dude, whenever I'm fucking up and I'm fucking, you know, being a little bitch, because that's my ego that likes to fucking talk a lot of shit and I'm blunt about it. I'm like, Jessica, $1.50. And I tell her, and if it's fucking, you know, up there, say, Jessica, $3. Like, you know how they say people throw their 50 cents? I don't throw 50 cents. I throw like $3 straight into that shit, into the mix. So learn to know what the fuck triggers you. Learn to know what the fuck is your insecurities. And that will be the master key so you can know who the fuck you are. So you won't allow other people to throw their insecurities on you. Don't hide them, you know. Acknowledge them and, you know, shit, I had a lot of insecurities. I didn't even know how to fucking drive until this year. And I'm 38. So I'm realistic and shit. I put shit where it is. Like, even my oldest kid, I tell her, girl, get your ass off the nubes and shit, off the fucking sky, and stop fucking saying that you're pretending and put your feet on the ground because we're leaving Earth. And she's just like, oh, mom, you're such a bitch. Yes, I am. I am. So, love, light, don't let nobody fucking get to your head. Know who the fuck you are. Acknowledge your insecurities. Learn to let them go. You want to learn about meditation and transmuting emotions and feelings? Hit me up. Everybody has an insecurity, and most of us hide it. So, know who the fuck you are so nobody can get to you with that way. Bye.